100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell raised an army and tried to conquer the world. He was stopped by an unlikely hero, Sheriff Aesop Stormwood. As Hollowell died, he prophesied that he would be reborn twice more and rise again. Stormwood looked him in the eye and said if Hollowell did, his descendants would strike him down. Sheriff Aesop Stormwood went on to form Stormwood and Associates to make sure they'd be ready for Hollowell's returns, a private detective security and federally licensed magic users agency. 25 years ago, Hollowell returned for the first time, and a Stormwood made good on Aesop's promise. But the third coming of Hollowell may not be so far in the future. But the young Raz Stormwood just might know it's coming, and she plans to be ready. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. The Stormwood and Associates team, having been hired by Prupip Technologies to do a physical penetration test of their security at an air-gapped server farm, discovered actual thieves breaking in and stealing data. They gave chase, they failed, but they have a clue that led them to a warehouse down by the docks, where they discovered one of the people they had seen stealing the data, a halfling thief, handing over the flash drive to Piper himself, one of the co-owners of Prupip Technologies. Then, Piper shot the halfling in the head. And, our team bravely entered and tried to recover the drive. And they're doing way better than I expected. They're doing better than I expected. Alright. So that was Babbitt. So Babbitt, you've got the thing. Raz, you're up.
So I'm gonna punch him again.
All right. So roll me a d10 plus your combat plus your bare hands plus your level +1.
Ooh. 12.
12. Yeah, that's his. Yeah, no, you definitely hit him. All right, so now it's time to roll your damage. So give me a d10 plus your effective combat skill +1 for being main character.
Is 11.
All right, so his.
I whiffed the first time, but boy, I get him the second time.
He's down. He's unconscious.
Sweet. That's how I want it.
You just punched him into the ground. Okay. If there's a problem, they can solve it. If you need to find someone, they can do it. Stormwood and Associates is a detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. If you need help, they'll be there. But don't get in their way, or else you'll get caught in the eye of the storm. He was supposed to be harder than this to beat. But you still have two armed guys here. And I have more planned for the combat. He's a main villain, so you can't actually kill him in combat. You
No, and I don't want
out. Right. So I mean that's the good news. So Fodder Guy is gonna take a shot at you. Okay. So he's got an 11. So I'm betting that's higher than your sweetness plus level plus 1. Raz. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, all right. What's your fitness plus level plus 1?
5.
Yeah, you soak all the damage. You just take it. Like, you're just like, bam. It hits you on the shoulder. You just kind of look at him like it was nothing. The shell kind of like it hit a button or something. Just like the bullet hits the ground. He's very surprised. Piper doesn't do anything because he's unconscious. What are you guys all at health-wise?
2.
Is that 2 damage or 2 left?
2 damage.
2 damage. So you can take like 8 more hits.
Yeah.
All right. What are you at, Raz?
I am also at 2 damage.
And what are you at, Bill?
No one has actually hit me.
All right,
with
great.
Anything?
Well, it was going to be a great move this round because Piper was going to use Immobilize on some of you. And so that could have really changed things. But I had a backup plan. Fodder Guy 2, which is what he's officially called. I didn't give him a name. His character sheet is just Fodder 2.
Wait, George Fodder Guy? I went to high school with him.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. All right, so he's going to grab his radio. Oh, mathematically, this did not work out the way I thought it would, but that's fun. He's going to grab his radio, and he's calling for backup. And what you see, for no good reason, 2 more doors open on the truck side. These guys are all just like hanging out in the back of semis, and you don't know why, and they're weird. All right? And literally 4 more guys are going to walk in, run in with their tactical gear. And so I got to roll their initiatives to see how they fit into the order. All right. That guy rolled really well. That guy rolled really well. All right. Third guy also rolls really well. And 1 more. And oh my god, all of these guys rolled better than you.
Oh, shit.
So they're all going next. Yeah, they all got 10s and 11s for their initiative order. So.
Okay.
All right, so these 4 guys, they're going to run in shooting. They haven't spotted Bill yet. So 2 of them are going to come in shooting. The other 2 are going to try to grab the boss. So the first one, he is going to take a shot at Babbitt. And so 4 plus. All right, so what's your sweetness plus level, Babbitt?
5.
The first guy hits, and he's going to do... Okay, so what's your fitness plus level?
A 3.
You're going to take 7 damage.
Oh!
He rolled a 9 on his attack roll. So the second guy's going to target Raz. And what's your... This guy, there's no way he hits you because he rolled a 1. And his effective combat skill for guns is a 1, and his level is 1. So that means as long as your sweetness plus level is more than 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get a +1 because you're the main character for this session. The second guy misses. The other 2 guys are going to grab, on their turn, they're going to grab Piper's unconscious body and start dragging him. Like, they're going to start dragging him towards the truck.
Okay.
Now we're at Bill.
I am going to aim a psychic flamethrower at one of the draggers.
One of the draggers?
Yes.
All right, so roll me a... so your effect, this is going to be guns plus level plus 1d10.
Okie dokie. So... 8.
All right, they're dead. The
Oh
two,
my god!
the two-
I am so sorry.
the two Drakic guys just erupt in psychic flames.
Both of them?
Yeah, well, he rolled. What'd you do?
8.
Yeah, an 8. They each only have 3. They can only eat their fodder, so they can only take 3 damage. And it's sweet move rules spill it over to adjacent characters. So not only are they. So actually, one of the other fodder guys should also take 2 damage. So I'm going to pick this one. Because he'd be the closest. So yeah, you gravely wound one and kill. They don't exist anymore. They like.
Oh my god.
They erupted in
Oh.
psychic flame and dusted, and they are just piles of dust on the ground.
I might have overdone it.
Well, there's a reason why you can only do it like 4 times a session. No, it's these. Like, you guys have been doing like moderate damage. Like these are rules designed for you to take on 20 guys.
Yeah.
All right, so Bill has gone. Babbitt, you are hurt.
I am hurt. I have 9 wounds. Okay.
You literally, if you get hit one more time, you're dead.
Yep. Okay. So, spitting blood, nearly dead. I use a sweet move to scale my rope in one shot.
All right. Everybody agree that works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're up on the cat walks by Bill. Remember,
Yep.
Bill could use a sweet move point to heal you at some point
Yep.
because he does have healing spell, I believe.
Yeah, I
Oh.
do. It smells really sterile.
All right. So we're at Raz.
How many fodder are left?
Okay. So there are the 2 guys who. So 2 of the guys who were part of the original group. 2 of the guys who were in here at the beginning of combat are still standing and untouched. And out of the 4 guys who came in, 2 are dead. 1 is perfectly healthy, and 1 of them's really injured. So 3 of the living fodder guys are totally fine. 1 of them is like 2/3 of the way to dead.
And how close are they to me?
So the guys who came in from the trucks, and they're all pretty close. The 2 guys, 2 of them are between you and the trucks, and 1 of them is in perfect health. 1 of them is injured. The other guy is kind of behind you. Because he was just on the other side of Piper when you went into the middle to attack Piper, he ended up behind you.
Okay.
And he has failed every time he took a shot once and then he radioed for backup. So that's why he has not successfully hit anybody in this combat.
I'm trying to think of a way that I can hit like both the guys in front of me. Like with a roundhouse kick or something?
All right, so there's space between them. They kind of came in from flanking. There's 4 guys came in. 2 of them went to the middle and were dragging Piper, who is now just his unconscious body's on the floor again, while 2 piles of dust, thanks to your friend, are now by his arms. They're one is kind of 5 feet to the left, 1 is kind of 5 feet to the right. On a standard attack, there's not really anything you could do on a sweet move. You could come up with something creative, like hitting one guy with the other guy, but yeah. And remember, we've been doing kind of simple sweep moves. You can do a way more complex series of actions on a sweep move.
Alright, so I want to take my grappling hook gun, shoot it into the rafters, run at an arc so that I am swinging in a circle using my rope so I can kick all 3 of the guys in the head.
All right. So do we all that would be a sweet move? Do we all agree that would work?
Oh, yes.
That sounds awesome.
All right. So you need to roll your damage. So give me your effective combat stat. So that would be a bare hands plus your level plus 1 because you're the main character plus a D10.
6.
All right, so which one are you hitting first? Like in this, the one behind you, or one of the guys in front of you?
Probably the one behind me.
All right, so he's going to take 3 damage, and he did. You just kick his head right in.
You're right. Back up.
All right, and then wait, how many guys are still in there? Did that fodder guy live earlier? There might be another guy in here I forgot about.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just like I might have miscounted my fodder. Oh well, no matter what, there's another guy in here, because if I accidentally killed him and forgot him, there was another guy who was being lazy, and one way or the other, he's in here. All right, so and then you take out the other full health guy, who's on the other side. The one who was partially injured, you kind of hit him, but because we spent all the damage on the other 2 guys, it's just superficial. But he's already like 1 point. If you'd rolled 1 higher, he would have taken out all 3 of those guys. But he's still up. All right, and that brings me to the fodder guy. I forgot him. Oh yeah, I just forgot to mention. I forgot he was there for a minute, but he's been here. He is because Babbitt's up top and Bill's up top. He's going to take a shot at Raz, who's the only one he can see.
Yep.
And he's going to roll. All right. So what's your sweetness plus your level?
That's going to be a 4.
So he's going to hit you because he got a 9 on his attack. But let's see how much it actually hurts you. Okay. What's your fitness plus level plus 1?
5.
5? All right. He's going to you soak all of it. Like, you're just like, he rolled really well on his attack. Like, that's the thing, is he rolled stellarly on the actual on the attack to hit roll, but then on damage he rolled a 4. And his 4 plus his 1, he's got a 1 guns, and so his effective on guns is a 1, so he can only do, like, on a 4 he hits for 5, but you can soak if your soak is 5 right now, so you just took all of it.
I'm just taking bullets left and right.
All right, and that guy's dead. So back up to the order to the injured fodder guy. He's going to take a shot at Raz because that's who he can see. And he's going to hit you because he rolled really well in that attack. I know, a 9. And he rolled a 9. That's not before anything's added in. So he definitely hits you. And then oh my God. His damage roll, he rolled a 2.
I'm just eating bullets.
So it was like a total of 3. Like, you are just getting hit nonstop and nothing is happening. Like you've apparently got in your pockets like a Bible and a flask and like a glasses case, and like every time you get hit, you're just like, huh? And drop out another random item. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, Babbitt gets hit and, like, almost dies. Like, if they had rolled 1 higher, Babbitt would be dead. Like, dead. But no, when they're hitting you, they're just like, oh, this is just... What the hell? Bill, your turn.
All right. I'm worried about Babbitt, so I'm going to throw some healing magic his way.
All right, so healing is 1d6 plus your level. So
Alrighty.
Roll me a d6.
3 with the level.
So that includes the level?
That includes the level.
All right, so you get 3 health back.
That's better. That's fine. That's
That's
great.
better than nothing.
It smells very sterile. Like it's uncomfortably sterile.
I don't know why that's so funny. All right, so Babbitt, you're up.
Okay, I throw that the skylight open, and I'm out of there.
You're out of there?
I'm out of there. I'm running toward the stairs.
All right, Babbitt's running out. All right, Raz, you're up. You've got 2 guys in here with you, and a bunch of corpses, and some dust, and an unconscious tech guy.
I think I want to judo flip one guy into the other.
All right, which guy are you gonna? All right, so you're gonna judo. So you're gonna do this as a sweep move, and all right, which guy are you judo flipping into the other guy? The healthy guy into the hurt guy, or the hurt guy into the healthy guy?
Healthy guy into the hurt guy, I think.
All right. Everybody agree that it works?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I do too. So roll me the damage that this is gonna do, as you dramatically grab one dude and judo flip him into the other dude, and it's gonna do your effect. So bare hands plus level plus 1 because you're the main character plus 1d10. Give me that.
11.
11. They are dead. You just bare hands murdered 2 guys.
Yep.
So there you are now standing in the middle of a warehouse. There are 6 dead guys, 2 piles of dust, and an unconscious tech billionaire sitting on the ground in the middle of the room. Babbitt has made off with the MacGuffin, and you are he's just unconscious in the middle of the room, clearly breathing. What's your plan?
First I want to loot him. I want to see what he's got on him.
All right. So you go through his pockets. You find a set of keys, a wallet, a smartphone, a coin which has the insignia of Hallowell on it, which you recognize from your childhood.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it. A set of keys, a cell phone, a wallet, and a coin.
Can I unlock the cell phone?
So the cell phone, it's asking for a fingerprint to unlock, or a
Dang
passcode.
it.
What are you saying dang it for?
What?
You have him.
He's unconscious on the ground.
A password would be hard. This is easy.
Okay, I smush his finger into the phone.
You unlock the phone. You were looking at the home screen of a smartphone.
Cool. I'm gonna go through his phone calls, messages, his contacts.
All right, so in his messages, most of it's pretty boring stuff. There are correspondences with John Prudence, the guy who is the co-owner of the company who hired you to do the penetration test. And it's all just standard business stuff, mostly him telling Prudence whatever he wants is fine. There is a string of texts between him and his mother, which are wholly uninteresting to anyone who's not him or his mother. Besides some argument about his sick cat, and it's not really any plot related details there. I could just make up things, but it would just be funny flavor. So besides that, there is a number that does not, in his messages, that does not have a contact connected to it. It's just a phone number, and there are a handful of texts which appeared to be in some sort of code. You can't really understand what the code is, but it's a very long, there's at least it's a long ongoing conversation with this other number in some sort of code or language you don't recognize.
I'm debating on whether I want to keep the phone.
So if you
Or
keep the phone, you do know that you have a hacker back at base with Kel, who could probably get back into this without the fingerprint. So if you want to investigate the information on this phone further,
Yeah.
you can just take it.
Okay.
Or just take his thumb.
I mean, yeah, that is an option as well.
He's just lying there prone, unconscious, on the ground.
I know.
His arms are in piles of dust that used to be two guys who worked for him. You are in a room filled with bodies and a tech billionaire. And I want to remind you that the only proof... Oh, yeah, and a dead halfling who's been shot in the head. Just halfling brains all over the ground.
Hey guys, it's just now dawning on me that I took several lives and I'm having, I don't feel so good.
Kind of wanted to interrogate the guy, but I guess I got to get out of here.
Are there stairs down from up here?
Yeah, there are stairs down to the ground level on both, like you have to go all the way down the whole length of the building on the catwalk, but there are stairs at the end.
Acceptable.
So you're going to do that instead of going out the skylight the way your friend did and just walk to the car?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You're going to do that? Okay.
By the way, I've been running back to the car and
Yeah.
hiding somewhere near it.
I was going to
And,
say, does
the
Babbitt
left-
have the keys to the car?
No,
No.
I'm hiding somewhere near it, and then I'm gonna.
In the
no,
rain. I just want to point out,
on the line.
you're outside in the rain. It's very dramatic.
Yeah, that's great. And I'm on the line with Kel, telling him about I got the thing. So
That's great. You got the thing.
yeah, I got the thing.
All right. So Bill's gonna go walk all the way down the end of the catwalk to one of the two sets of stairs on either end of the building, and he's gonna go downstairs. And
I'm pretty sure Raz is just gonna grappling hook back up to the skylight.
that is exactly what Rash would do. I'm not even gonna take a sweet move for that. You can just do that.
Yeah, the second Bill gets down to the floor, she just grabs
Yeah.
it right up.
Yeah, so Bill, there's a whole maze of boxes on both sides of the building, so I want you to roll to see if you get lost.
Okay. Wait, what do I have to roll?
Roll me a d10.
Any modifier?
No, just give me a straight d10 roll.
5.
You get lost.
Worth it. Worth
All
it.
right, so roll me a d10 to figure out how many minutes it takes you to get out of the boxes. Just a straight roll.
7.
So it's going to take 7 minutes of wandering around boxes of being lost.
By that time, I'm pretty sure I had the keys and drove here.
You'll be, so by that time, so Bill, you are now in the center of the room with a pile of dead bodies, some dust, and an unconscious tech billionaire. And Raz is gone. Raz is out of the building. Raz is probably almost all the way to the car.
Sitting in the warm SUV waiting for you.
Yeah, so the other two are just sitting in the car waiting for you, and you are in the room of death.
You know, at least I know how Thanos feels.
Oh.
I think I appreciate. Okay, I need help. I'm lost.
Well, there is a door. There's a metal door on the exterior of the wall that does lead outside. And you saw the... Well, so so if you're in the middle of the room, there's one to the left and one to the right if you're facing the wall that you originally came in on from the skylight. So there are two doors on that side of the building. There was a door actually by the stairs, but we didn't take that.
I'm gonna take this door to my right.
All right, you get to it. It's one of those doors that you can push out even when it's locked. So you are now standing on the street in the rain.
Yeah, I just need to figure out my bearings from here.
You know the way back to the
Oh, there's
SUV
the
from
car.
here.
Okay.
So like 10 minutes later, Bill walks up to the SUV just soaked and confused.
I have killed way more people today than I expected to in my entire career. I just want to say that.
Yeah, get used to it. Let's go. We drive off.
I just love the fact that like the technically the main villain for this storyline is still alive and fine. He's just gonna wake up with a headache
And no cell phone.
no cell phone and a pile of corpses. He's only responsible for one of them. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming you guys drive back to the office.
Yep.
All right.
I was probably freaking out as usual.
Can we stop for nuggets?
Sure.
Yeah. So on the way back to the office, you stop at a fast food restaurant and get some chicken nuggets
Wonderful.
and just eat the chicken nuggets in your well. Bill's probably in perfectly fine shape physically because he didn't get hit by anything, did he?
I
Yeah.
didn't get hit by anything. I just got lost.
Yeah, you stayed on the catwalk. But Babbitt looks terrible. Babbitt was almost dead. Like, I have to be really clear. Player
Yeah.
characters,
He's still 2/3 dead.
like,
I don't know why Babbitt keeps getting like so hurt, and Bill and Raz are like pretty much fine.
well, because they just could not roll on Raz to save their lives. Literally, they like every time they keep rolling to hit you, and then like they'd roll really well on their attack roll, but they'd like completely screw up the damage roll. They'd foul up the damage roll.
Last time it was kind of my fault. I was just going for it. But now, this time,
He
that was
rolled
one-
incredibly well on you. Like,
yeah.
he like that attack roll was a 9. Like you were like I was genuinely concerned because I wasn't expecting him to roll that well.
Yeah.
So it's you guys sit down in a McDougal's or something and are eating your chicken nuggets, and it's the
All
middle of the
black.
night. Babbitt looks like he's been mauled by a tiger. Raz looks fine.
Just scary.
Yeah, well, Raz has got some bullet holes in her clothes, and but not in her. So
I'm just soaking wet.
We get Bill a Happy Meal.
the toy surprise inside is a plastic soldier who looks a lot like the two guys you vaporized.
This isn't making me happy at all. I just want that on the record.
Oh,
How did my mom do this?
so now you've got the data stolen from PruPip Technologies. You know it was stolen by one of the owners, and you witnessed him murder someone.
Yep. That's not a good dude.
You're gonna have to do something with this information.
Yep.
So I will say that just to give some background information, you do actually know someone on the police force, Raz.
Okay.
You know a Lieutenant Johnson, who is an old friend of your father's, who's on the police force. Here in he used to be a cop out east, and now he's here in San Ricardo. So you do know somebody.
Yeah. Okay. But it's like the middle of the night, right?
Yes.
Hey.
I mean, you guys can, go to sleep and deal with it in the morning.
Okay, cool. Because Jim's gonna be
Wait a
really
minute.
mad at me if I call him in the middle of the night.
Is this Reginald Vell Johnson?
This is not Reginald Vell Johnson.
Okay. All right.
I feel like that name's really familiar. Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly that is. There was a. Yeah. He wasn't supposed to be, but now I kind of want him to be.
His son, Jim.
Well, I mean, Reginald Vell Johnson, of course, played a cop famously in Die Hard, but also in Family Matters. No, he's not Reginald Vell Johnson. No.
Okay.
This guy's much blander than that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say we sleep it off.
Yeah, which will let you guys recover your health.
Yeah.
I could use a rest.
I mean, I don't have any combat planned for the old friend of the cop. But
And Kel can take a look at the phone and the...
I mean, if you guys picked a fight with him, I would make him like level 5, re-archetyped 5 timers or something.
Yeah.
With impossible stats, but if you guys get... So yeah, you gonna go back to the Stormwood offices? Where do you live, Raz? Where does Raz live?
Probably right above the offices.
Okay.
Like, apartment up there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Where else?
Something far too expensive for this area of town because the housing market in San Ricardo is nuts. But okay, so right above, that's fine. All right, so you guys all go to sleep. And are you going to regroup in the morning? Do you want to give the flash drive to Kel? Do you...
Yeah, give the flash drive to Kel.
Cal is the best person to give it to.
And I'm gonna give him the phone as well.
Okay. So, I'm going to say night passes. Kel has stayed up overnight looking at stuff. It is the morning in San Ricardo. Sunlight streams through the windows, casting rays of light on a very, very tired-looking Kel who has bags under his eyes and about 20 empty coffee cups next to his desk. As you come in, and he just looks at you, and I hate you so much.
What'd you find?
Okay, so I'll start with the phone, and that is, I got into it. I have a copy of the whole data. I have the whole thing. I have not been able to find a cipher for the text within the text chain you showed me. I might be. I'm still working on it. All right, still working on it. Don't have an answer yet. As for the flash drive, it is a complex Technomage locator spell that appears to be proprietary. It looks like Prupip Technologies was working on a way to locate somebody using technomancy. And if you were to somehow cast this spell while this was running on a net-connected server, in theory, anywhere in the world, if you correctly identified what you were looking for, you could find your target. So, this doesn't look complete, but let me tell you, if this was being run by a tech company, there is no way that they've got a federal magic license.
Yeah.
There is a strict ban on technomancy. 100%. Like, just having this spell right now, if we didn't have a federal license, just having it would be illegal. And if we were to ever use it, we'd be in violation of our license. Like, so we can legally hold on to this, but we can't, if we were to cast this for whoever this is designed to look for, everybody here is going to jail.
Okay. Well then,
But
I really don't want to go to jail.
But
I'm
any-
against that.
but anybody who worked on this at PruPip Technologies, like, this is clearly off of their server. Like, this code has all of their signatures, all of, like, this is 100% provable to come from their server. That anybody who worked on this, any of those people could go to jail immediately. Like, I mean, never mind the murder fest last night.
I really underestimated
I mean-
how intense the psychic flame would be.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, like, odds are, like, I mean, I don't think we want to tell the cops about what happened at the warehouse. Odds are, Piper doesn't want to tell people what happened at the warehouse since he did shoot a guy in the head. So who knows if there's any evidence there at all anymore. But this evidence, this drive, this could put Piper in jail for at least 20 years. The fact that I'm not afraid to hold it is only because I work here.
yeah. Well, I guess I better call up Jim.
All right, Jim, who you gave a first name to. You named him Jim Johnson.
Yep.
I'll take it. Jim's fine. So you call up Jim, who is, he's a lieutenant with the San Ricardo Police Department. He is, he's an older guy. He's in his 60s. White guy, not in his 60s, kind of like, big, thick, kind of blonde mustache, receding hairline. He walks into the Stormwood offices, and he just kind of goes, "What? Hi, Raz. God, I haven't seen you since you were. Yay, hi. What's good. Why am I here? What's going on?"
Well, I've been working a case.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so you, of course, know all about the, general ban on magic stuff.
Yeah, you gotta have a federal license for that stuff. Yeah. And
Well, I was doing a job for PruPip Technologies, and it went weird in a place,
yeah,
and
they had a break-in, didn't they?
yeah, and we tracked them down, and because they had the people who broke in had taken something off their server, and we recovered what that was, and it is a technomancy locator spell that is unfinished.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Do you know what they were trying to locate, or?
it seems like they were trying to locate a person.
Okay.
My best guess is, well, I think I need a little more backstory on like what happened to Hollowell.
All right. So the Dark Lord, the Dark Wizard Hallowell, he first appeared. He was originally born in the 1800s, and he was defeated by one of your ancestors, Aesop Stormwood. You get to name your dad, but I get to name your ancestor, Aesop Stormwood. He was defeated by Aesop Stormwood in the mid 1800s. On his death, he swore he would come back twice. He returned 25 years ago. 25 years ago, he returned, and your father destroyed. He defeated him, and he was like completely disintegrated. Like it's, but there is but again, the legend is that as he died the first time, he cast a spell that said he would come back twice, and that he would come back upon his defeat and rise like a phoenix from the ash, and blah, blah, blah. He was very strange accounts because this is all handwritten down by witnesses. Your father so your father defeated him for the second time 25 years ago. And it's every time he's been defeated, it's been by someone of the Stormwood line. And so that is, and actually, you know that Jim helped your dad defeat the Dark Lord Hallowell 25 years ago.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna tell Jim that we don't know who they were trying to locate, but the guy we got it off of was the one owner of Proof.
The Piper?
Yeah, was Piper, who's... I should have grabbed the coin off of him, but whatever. Mad at myself for that. He spoke about Hallowell.
Hallowell?
Yeah, about bringing back Hallowell.
That is... Well, that would be bad.
Yeah.
You think that... I mean... We don't know how he's coming back this time. I don't know what... He just kind of glances around nervously. This is bad.
I mean, it sounds like he's got followers that are willing to, like, raise him somehow. I don't know if this technomancy spell is supposed to, like, find him in particular.
Oh, no.
So...
Well, it's not... Alright, you guys have a mage license, right? Like, you guys...
Yeah.
You got, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we're good.
So, I need to take that flash drive into evidence.
Okay.
Because we need to... I mean, if Piper's... If that man is... If Jack Piper is doing this sort of thing, then, I mean, if we can prove that he had this, or, you know, any sort of witness that this was in his possession, like if there are fingerprints on the drive, then we I mean, if we can prove it even came off his servers, we can take him in. I'm gonna though recommend, if you guys could legally hold on, if I don't know that you made a copy of this, he's sort of winking. If I don't know that you made a copy of this, it would technically not be illegal for it to be in your possession. Wink. He says the word wink.
And I just look over at Cal.
Cal quietly, like, takes the drive, wearing gloves, sticks it in his computer, makes a copy, takes it back out, puts it in a little plastic bag, hands it to the Lieutenant Jim Johnson. Okay. It was good seeing you. I'm gonna deal with this now.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And so he kind of leaves, and he's gonna go off and arrest Jack Piper, whose first name you just learned.
Sweet.
So you have you have the team has successfully solved the case, gotten paid, and witnessed a halfling getting shot in the head.
Yeah, that part I'm still not dealing very well with.
And that, my friends, is that was the rest of the story for the episode. So we have achieved. The end credits roll now. Do 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 do. I'm Trey Dorn, and I was your game master this session. Our players were Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Kyle Johnson as Babbitt, and Nick Izumi as Bill. I also obviously played Cal. Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com, along with our social media is at Twitter, Nerd and Tie, Tumblr, Nerd and Tie, Facebook /Nerd and Tie. And remember, you can subscribe to this with any place that has podcasts. Probably will be on iTunes by the time it's released. Maybe, who knows? But the RSS feed's always out there. And to be continued.